Hi, I'm Sam. I am 45 years old and I was recently diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's disease. And that's kind of what this channel is about. Today, we're not necessarily talking about Alzheimer's though. I wanted to do a 10 things about me video. So just 10 random facts to help everybody get to know me. I might as well start, right? I feel like whatever. I am a victim advocate for victims of sexual and domestic bad stuff. I took a 40-hour training and I have a certificate, and I can work with victims all the way from the scene through the hospital, through the police, all the way until they're home and safe again. I can go with them to court. I have access to like an unbelievable amount of resources, not references. And that advocacy can carry over online too as well. I do a lot of advocacy in my local area, just outside of the Women's Center that sponsored me. And I also do a lot of volunteering with the Women's Center that trained me. So I am a mentally ill person. I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety in high school back in like 96. And since then I've also developed CPTSD and PTSD. I don't know if that's possible, but I lived in a super traumatizing living experience for about 11 years, and then I was attacked. Aside from that, I've also recently been diagnosed with borderline suspected 2. So that's fun. But yeah, I'm a huge advocate for mental health and therapy. Therapy saved my life. I have made such huge leaps and bounds the past few years after going through a really, really bad depression in 2020. And yeah, I can't say enough about mental health support. If you don't like your therapist, get another one. Keep shopping until you find one that clicks, because a therapist that you don't get along with is not going to do you any good. All it's doing is costing you money. Keep shopping until you find one that works for you. I am liberal as fuck. Like, I lean left so hard that sometimes I fall over and people have to pick me up and make me think about my words for a minute. Yeah, I'm extremely liberal. I believe in human rights, and by human, I mean all humans. I believe in women's rights. I believe in freedom of religion. I believe in all that stuff. The one topic that I'm not super liberal on is pew-pews. I'm kind of a fence sitter on pew-pews. I think that we should have some serious reform, and I think that we should, as a nation, be taking much more steps to keeping pew-pews out of the wrong hands. Religion-wise, I was raised Baptist, and very shortly after leaving high school, I kind of abandoned that for 100 reasons that we can go into if anyone's interested. But I spent some time as a Wiccan, and then in kind of a personal pagan path. And these days, I'm more agnostic than anything. Like, I believe that there's something there. I don't think it's God. I don't think it's a divine being. I think it's our own higher consciousness. But then when I really sit and think about it, I'm like, yeah, that's probably not true either. You know? I'm agnostic atheist these days. I already went over, I'm an abuse and grape survivor. I hate censoring that word. I really do. And I think I'm going to go through the settings or all of that stuff and figure out how to bleep words instead of saying a different one, because I believe that the R word is an important word to use, and I think that avoiding it is brushing the problem under the rug. So, except on TikTok, say the word. Please say the word. I am polyamorous. I didn't want to bring that out too fast out the gate because I know it turns a lot of people off. But I've been poly for 25 years. We're not unicorn hunters. Me and my partner are poly. We date completely separately. Right now, neither of us has another partner. We're just the two of us right now. But, that's always open to change. We don't ever date together. Ever. If one of us fell for someone and then a triad kind of naturally happened, I wouldn't be against it, but no unicorn hunting. That is bad. Don't date as a couple, ever. I can make a post about this if anybody wants it. I'm an Android user. I do not particularly like Apple products. I have an iPad that I bought because I wanted Procreate. But as far as my phone is concerned, I'm Android all the way. I used to do IT for Apple in a call center, and I can see the plus sides of Apple, absolutely. But as for user interface and customization, I'll never sway from my Samsung Galaxy. I also have been on a weight loss journey the past couple of years. In early 2023, I weighed 300 pounds, and I had weight loss surgery in December of 2023. And since then, I have lost about 120 pounds, and I have gained my life back. This is another thing I could make a whole video on if anybody's curious. I had the sleeve surgery, and it is not the easy way out. It is not cheating. Anyone who says that is uneducated, because that was one of the hardest things I've ever been through in my life. I fought and struggled and worked. I worked to lose this weight. Surgery was a tool that helped me be successful because I was to the point where I needed to save my own life. My health was so poor at that weight that I could barely get out of bed at all. Like, I would have to ask my housemates, my partner, my son, my roommate, to go just get me a bottle of water from the next room because I couldn't get up. It hurt too much. And I was too depressed. I wear dentures. Yeah. I got these in January of 2025, so not that long ago. That's why I know some of you have clocked my dentures, and I've posted videos without them in, so I'm open about this. It's not a big surprise. But I'm so happy with my dentures. I haven't been able to smile in a decade or more. I had this tooth was missing, this tooth was missing. I was missing several molars on top and bottom. And my teeth were yellow and stained and rotting, and it was horrible. And yes, it was my own fault, like totally, because I didn't take care of my teeth, and I have bad genetics and pregnancy and a list of things. But yeah. And number 10, finally, I love my hobbies. I have ADHD, and it definitely shows in my hobbies because I have collected probably a dozen hobbies that I still have in my possession right now. Yeah, right now I'm big on doll houses. Big on doll houses. I'm almost done building my first one, my first real doll house, so that's exciting. Again, I can make a whole video. I need input from you guys. Anybody that's stuck around this long obviously actually is interested in what I have to say, and I thank you. Those people that quit early, they're cool too. They can sit with us, but you guys are the ones I really want to hear from. What do you want me to talk about? Do I need more short form videos? Because I know all my videos have been pretty freaking long. This one's about to be 10 minutes. And so, yeah, I need to know what you guys want from my channel. Do you like the long form? Should I do more short form? Do you have any suggestions or ideas? Yeah, let me know. Okay? I love you. Bye.